Hey, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel and my backyard. I don't know, I just get kind of tired of making videos in that dark, gloomy, kind of depressing basement. So I figured I got a lot of yard work to do today, and I got to work on my my rabbitry and play in the garden. It's a beautiful day today. It's supposed to get up close to 100 degrees today and tomorrow, so it's gonna, later on in the day it's gonna be pretty warm. So I figured I'd come on out here and enjoy the shade and hanging out in the woods and chat with you guys for a minute. The main reason I want to talk to you is it was something that I really wasn't gonna do. I've been seeing it on several other content creators channels, and I wasn't really sure what it was until I did a little research on it. And obviously YouTube sent me a message about it, and it's this membership thing. And I was kind of like, it's just one more confusing way for me to make YouTube a lot of money, and I really wasn't even going to consider doing it until I did a lot of research on it, and I started reading up on all these crazy, cool little fun perks that they're putting out for the subscribers. And I'm like, man, this is actually something I might consider doing. So over the last week, I've been kind of yes, no, thinking about it, and then I just decided, what the hey, I'll give it a shot and see how it works out. But what I did was, the prices are set, but you can change them around a little bit. And I wanted to get a little bit creative with the membership tiers and this and that and the other, and make it available for everybody. And so here's what I've come up with. I'm going to give it a shot and see how it works. If it doesn't work, if it's a complete disaster, and nobody wants to be a member of my special little cool ghost club, and nobody wants to do all that kind of stuff, then I'll probably just cancel the whole entire thing, after, a week, 2 weeks, 2 months, whatever it is. But if I get good feedback, I'll stick with it and keep trying to come up with some really creative kind of things that we can do with it. But the way I've got it set up now, and I'll release this stuff later today when I go in the house and turn it loose, but I already got all this stuff, printed up for it or whatever. I'm going to have 5 levels, not 3, not 1, I want 5 different levels, just because that way I want to be able to have something in everybody's price range, you know what I mean? Level 1, the title of it is going to be called Friends, and it's $1.99 a month, and with that comes the loyalty badges, custom emojis, and member shout-outs. And this is what caught my eye, because I didn't even know what memberships was until I asked one of the bigger creators. I'm like, what's these people? They pop up with these weird colored little signs by their name. He's like, those are my members. I'm like, your members? And he's like, yeah, they pay X amount of, and that way I can see every time they put something in the chat, he can see them. He goes, and it kind of just jumps in his face. 'Cause I know it works because it jumps into mine. I keep going, who is this and what are they saying? So it really draws attention. That's one of the reasons I kind of lean towards it, because I remember when I was first starting out in YouTube, before I even had a channel, I'd make all these comments, and nobody's ever reading them, nobody's ever answering me. And I'm going, what do I got to do to get seen around here? Well, that $1.99 a month will take care of that, because it really jumps out at you. The loyalty badges are already set. I don't have any custom emojis yet. I got to figure out how to do that. Hopefully I'll get that figured out today or tomorrow and get those uploaded. Tier number 2, I named it Followers. It's $2.99 a month. And now with tier 2, you get everything in tier 1. That's the badges, the emojis, and the shoutouts. But you also get members only polls. Like if instead of me just putting out there for everybody for your opinion on, hey, I'm thinking about do this, what do you think, yes or no? The polls will be for members only. And you get priority replies to all your comments, which means you come up first in the chat. I mean, it's just boom, boom, boom. So tier 2 is Followers, and you get everything from tier 1 and tier 2. Tier 3, I named Motivators. This one is $4.99 a month, and it comes with everything in tier 1, everything in tier 2, and I included members only live chats, and I included members only live streams. So what I'm thinking about doing, and this has room to be changed up a little bit. I wanted to just get the outline down and get it uploaded so I can go ahead and start, but we may change a little bit. But I'm thinking about doing members only live chats and excuse me, and members only live streams. Now YouTube apparently has this whole thing set up that once I hit go and it goes active, then I'll have another key for members only chats where I can invite certain people, or they can invite me, or however that works. I'm not really sure yet, so we'll learn that one together. But the members only live streams, I'm pretty sure how I want to do that. Right now I'm doing 3 live streams a week, 2 on my channel and 1 on Backwoods and Prepping. I'm doing Friday nights prep rally scenarios. This Friday, tomorrow, will be the first episode of prep rally scenarios since I combined what would we do and what would Ghost do with the Friday night prep rally, because I ran myself ragged last week and that's just too many live streams. So I'm gonna try to keep it to 2 on my channel. Prep rally on Friday nights and the canning party on Saturday nights, as long as that stays popular, and everybody seemed to love it, so I'm going to keep doing it. But what I plan on doing with the members only live streams is, instead of me doing a 3-hour live stream, I plan on bringing the time back to, you know, an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and then shutting it down and going straight into a members only live stream. So the people that are still there in the chat that are members, I'll shut down the first live stream, and then the members only live stream will open up right after that. So we just switch over to that, and then the only people that will be able to see that live stream are my members. Now, I mean the tier 3 members and above. So it'll be private members only live stream, so we can pretty much talk about what we want to talk about. There will probably obviously be some, I'm assuming YouTube will still have, you know, their mods in there, so, you know, we got to watch our language and things like that, and what we say about, you know, government, religion, and controversial stuff. But I'm thinking it's going to be a little bit lax, but we'll fill it out and see what happens. All right, that was tier number 3, the motivators. Tier number 4 is the inspirations, and that is $6.99 a month. Now, with that comes everything from tier 1, 2, and 3, but I also added early access to all my new videos, unless it's like a really rushed thing. But if like all the main production videos, and what I'm actually going back, and pretty much every video I made up until here recently, I'm going to redo, because it was just up against the concrete wall in the basement, you know, just blah, 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 yelling at the phone, and it was very unprofessional. The content was decent, but it was very unprofessional, and it wasn't presented right. So what I think I'm going to do is go back through, and the videos that I think have decent content that need to be repeated, I'm going to remake those videos and re-upload them in a much more professional manner. But in that case, it says early access to new videos. So all my new videos, probably what that means is you'll get, like, unless it's a crazy reason where I just have to get it out there, like right now, like an update. If it's like a content video, I'm assuming you'll get, you know, between maybe 12 and 24 hours ahead of time notice, so you'll get it a day ahead of time. And I've also added exclusive member only videos. What that means is that I'll be making a few videos a month that are only for the members that are tier 4 and tier 5. Those will be strictly for you guys. And I think you get to set a time limit, like 30, 60, or 90 days after they were private. Then we can choose to release them to everybody else. But that's it for tier number 4. So tier number 4 gets everything 1, 2, and 3 has, plus those 2. And here's the one I'm really excited about. Not because it's more expensive, but because this is where I added in, I made up my own thing. Tier number 5, I'm calling Legends. It's $9.99 a month. Now with that, you get discounted merchandise, and I'm working on the merch right now. T-shirts, hats, thinking about it, maybe even doing a flag. Some decals, you know, the vinyl stickers, maybe for your car or something, or your coffee mugs, things like that, whatever people want. But I'm working on that right now. But I've also added virtual video collaborations. I'm not even really sure what that means. It was one of the things that YouTube had on there that was pre-planned that you could select from, which that tells me they've already got the program and the system set up to run virtual video collaborations, which means maybe we can, what I'm thinking it means is, like, say if you wanted to build a Berkey, and I know how to build a Berkey, and we can do a virtual collaboration where we build it together, you know, like online recorded kind of thing. That's what I'm thinking. That's what it sounds like. Hopefully that's what it is, because that would be kind of cool. That's actually basically what I'm doing with the canning party, but we'll see how that works out. And the one thing that I put in there, this just came right out of my head, I typed it in, is custom video requests. And what that means is anybody that's a tier 5 legend can submit a request to me. You know, if you've got a specific request, you can submit it to me through email at ghostprepper1369@gmail.com. You can submit me a custom video request. And depending on how many members I get at the tier 5 level, right now we'll say, you know, 2 a month. You can do 2 a month. It may have to pull back to 1 a month if there's like 10 or 15 of you guys and you're bombarding me and I don't have time to do content for YouTube. But right now I'm saying custom video requests, and this will cover pretty much anything. I'll even go a little bit outside of YouTube boundaries here and say that if you wanted me to do a custom video for you, free from YouTube, free from all this stuff, then I will record a custom video for you and make it so that you're the only one that can see it. I'll just email it to you. Or we could even go one step further, and I may actually add this to the Legends plan, is a one-on-one phone or video conferences, where if you've got a question and you want to talk to me, then I'll find a way to securely get you my phone number. You already have my email, but I'll find a way to securely get you my phone number, and we can either, you know, video chat or have a phone conversation and get to whatever you need to get to and answer whatever questions you have. But, you know, at first, I'll be honest with you guys, I was a little bit worried about this memberships thing. But when I was laying this thing out and planning it out, I mean, I'm like, and I was looking at some of the prices. Oh my goodness, they have, I'm not even gonna go there, but you can imagine, it's YouTube, that some of the prices were just nuts. I went way low, rock bottom, because you know, it's just, it needs to be accessible. You guys need to, number one, need to be able to afford it. It needs to be able to be accessible, and I'm not trying to get rich doing this. Granted, do I want to make a little money for my time? Yeah, who doesn't? Okay, but I think this is, honestly, this is a really good idea. I'm actually jacked up about it. I'm excited about it, and I think I think what it's going to do is it's going to bring, like, I mean, I've got over 1,200 subscribers now in only 3 months, which is awesome. I appreciate that so much, guys. And hopefully, you know, a year from now, I'm going to have 12, 14, 15, 30,000 subs. So if that's the case, without these memberships, people are going to fall between the cracks, and I don't want to see that. I mean, if there's somebody that really wants to get in contact with me, that really wants to do something, and they want to drop in a $1.99 a month to make sure I see their name and give them a shout out, and I can answer their questions, then yeah, I want to do that. Because even as right now, I personally tried my best to answer all my questions and all my emails and comments. But even right now, with you know, over 1,200 subs, it's starting to get like, wow, man, I have to spend like, you know, a couple hours a day just replying to emails and questions and comments. So I can see where it would get out of hand, and this membership thing is really going to be able to kind of, I don't necessarily want to say bring the cream to the top, but it's gonna make it like a tighter knit group, like a tighter little family. So there'll be, it's probably going to be clicky. I think maybe that's why YouTube designed it that way, to have your little cliques and your levels and stuff, and that's cool. It'll probably work. But you know, just for now, I'm going to give it a shot. I hope you guys bear with me on it, and I hope you guys try it. And it's month to month, so if you do it for a month and you don't like it, you can cancel it. I mean, that's just as simple as it is. But you know, let's give it a shot and see what happens, and wish me luck with it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later. Have a good one.